Good morning and welcome to NAB Stadium as we bring you QBL round 15 action, I believe that it is. V-Dog. My name's Regan Baker. I'm joined by mighty coach Michael Van Dongen. V-Dog, an absolutely incredible game that we got lined up here today, and all important as well. Every game today, essentially across the state, is going to be important in terms of finals placings. How do you think things are going to fold out tonight?
Yeah, Townsville on the third leg of their triple header. I think they will have enough today. I think Brisbane are a little short-handed. No Delisha Lloyd suiting up. She was a little bit sore after our game last night, so she's not here right now. So I'm guessing she's out.
Yeah, speaking of that game last night as well, when the USC Rip did take on Brisbane, and can I just say, mighty game from your girls last night, beating Brisbane by about 15, I believe it was, in the end. What do you think Brisbane's going to need to change from their game last night if they're going to get over Townsville here today?
They looked really flat last night. I don't know why. They were playing to avoid 8th place. I think some results have gone their way, so they'll probably end up finishing 7th and play Logan next week. I think their execution wasn't great. They didn't shoot the ball real well, so they'll obviously be trying to do that today and get some momentum for next week.
Yeah, definitely so. And as we sort of said, every game does have implications in terms of the quarterfinals leading forward as well. Now, my understanding of the way the ladder system works is Brisbane doesn't necessarily need to win here today, depending on whether Cairns wins their game or not. My understanding is if Cairns loses in Gladstone today, Brisbane and Southwest both still end up finishing in 7th and 8th, don't they?
Yeah, that's the way I read it as well. I'm pretty sure because Brisbane beat Southwest, they have the split. So Brisbane should finish 7th, barring a upset in Gladstone today. Gladstone should win that, and therefore Cairns would miss out, and Southwest will go through in 8th place.
Yeah, well, either way, it's going to be definitely a very, very good game here today. It's Townsville's third game of the weekend as well, so they're probably feeling a little bit tired, a little bit lethargic, but both teams having played late last night as well, so having to come into an 11 a.m. game today, not much time to rest in between. I'm sure there probably would have been lots of ice baths last night and a lot of sleep to try and come here today. As you said, though, Brisbane really going to have a bit of difficulty without Delisha Lloyd on the floor. Obviously, one of their key players, top scorer in the game last night, and top scorer for the Brisbane Capitals so far this season. So that is a big, big loss. Heidi Freeburn, though, probably will carry the team. I mean, she's the second top scorer, averaging around about 19 points a game. But Townsville is definitely a force to be reckoned with as well. As we get ready for tip-off here at the moment. So starting five for Brisbane will be Heidi Freeburn, Maddie Woodford, Kate Heel, Amy Lewis, Victoria Aldred. And for... as we've got a re-jump going on, a little bit of an issue there by the sounds of it to start off with. Super quickly, the Townsville starting five, Rachel McCulley, Lisa Brennan, Mia Murray, Ainsley Walsh, and Darcy Garvin. I have absolutely no idea what has just happened there, but we are going to continue with the tip-off. Double tap by the sounds of it from my referees sitting beside me. So Townsville is going to start the game here today. Kicking around the outside, looking for the open opportunities. Now, V-Dog, you've obviously played Townsville. How do they normally structure their offense?
Obviously, they go through Darcy Garvin. She's a great player. When we played them on Friday, Mia Murray got a lot of open shots early, and she hit them, which really set it up. So, yeah, basically Garvin, Murray, and McCulley will lead the way today.
Early foul there from Townsville. Probably not the start you would want 24 seconds into the game and already picking up a soft little foul there.
And warning.
Brisbane just slowing down their offense as Maddie Woodford drives to the inside. Can't quite get that one to fall for her. Offensive rebound turned over. Townsville now with the fast break opportunity. Kicks down. Open three-point shot from Murray. That bounces out. Good offensive board, though, as they go back to the bucket. That's Lisa Brennan. She makes the first points for the game. Brisbane now down the other end. Nice little inside dish. Can't quite get up Kate Heel. Trying to shoot through a couple of players. Townsville with it now. They pass around the outside. Looking for the open three-point is McCulley. Doesn't quite go there. Inside is Brennan. Townsville really working hard on the offensive boards at the moment. Every shot they take, it seems to come back down in their favour.
Yeah, that happened on Friday night as well. We did a good job on the first shot. It was then Darcy Garvin and Lisa Brennan getting O boards and scoring on the second and third opportunities.
Yeah, there definitely is a noticeable height difference here between the two teams. Brisbane doesn't really have anyone to sort of match up with Darwin. Obviously quite towering over a few of the Brisbane girls, making it very hard for them to get the boards. Nice inside drive there from Heidi Freeburn as she draws the foul, so she'll go to the line for 2. McCulley not looking real impressed with the call, just questioning where the foul actually came from. As Freeburn goes for the line. The first one's good. She gets the first points of the game for Capitals. Second is also good for Freeburn. The scores are now drawn at 2-all. Quite a low-scoring game in the first couple of minutes here. Neither team having great success rate inside. Townsville now, they dish around the outside. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Big skip pass over to the other side of the court. Nice little pull-up jumper there from Walsh. That's no good. Brisbane coming down with the board. Chance to take the game into the lead for the Capitals. Strong inside drive there. Nice and easy for Amy Lewis, making it look like clockwork. Little shuffle of the feet there. So another turnover for Townsville. Things starting to fall apart for them a little bit, it seems. Darcy Garvin just shuffling there as she tried to take off. Now talk to us a little bit about the game that you guys did have on Friday night, V-Dog. Really, really strong game from what I saw on the stat sheet anyway before I looked into it. How do you think your girls held up against the Townsville team? Because obviously they're quite strong.
Yeah, we just got off to a really slow start. I think we were down 15-0 after about the first 3 or 4 minutes. We ended up losing the game by 14. So after that initial burst, we won the rest of the game. And it was just Townsville's execution. They found open players and they were able to make those shots. I had a quick chat to Mike, the Townsville coach, before the game, and he said that Mia didn't have a great game last night, so I was not happy. But yeah, we fought hard for the rest of the game. So.
Yeah, and Townsville is a very strong defensive team as well. I mean, obviously they've got a lot of really great offensive scorers, but they are a very strong team to have to try and penetrate through to get the defensive side of things as well.
Yeah, absolutely. They have a lot of weapons.
Yeah, as we just see Heidi Freeburn driving to the inside with the easy layup and the and one as well. So she extends the lead for the Capitals. It's now 2-7. So Capitals with the early lead. Up 5 at the moment. Townsville now with a chance to try and pull that margin back a little bit. Just taking things nice and slow as Townsville. They do have a very methodical offense. Very different styles of game here we've seen so far. Brisbane is very run and gun. Between McCauley take a long 3-point shot. That's no good. Heidi Freeburn somehow manages to come down with the defensive board as well. Brisbane kicking around the outside. Woodford with it now. But as I was saying, though, very different styles of game. Brisbane Capitals are very run and gun, and we've seen a lot of open penetrations through the middle as Heidi Freeburn does exactly that. Nice offensive board, but the putback no good for Heel. Woodford comes down with it, but 24-second shot clock does expire just as Victoria Aldred manages to get a long shot. But Townsville taking things very nice and methodical here today as well. So very different styles of game. How do you think that's going to impact down the track?
Oh, sorry, Regan. I was just watching the Caps bench there. They weren't happy. They thought that that shot had hit the rim. I thought it was an air ball. But
yeah, I'm with you. I thought it was an air ball as well. Always going to be a difference of opinion.
Yeah, Brisbane like to run and gun. They've done that both times we played them this season. Townsville, obviously, on the third game of the triple header, want to slow it down.
Yeah.
they don't want to get into a running game. They might be a little fatigued. Just taking a little while to get into their flow, but I'm sure they'll work it out shortly.
Maddie Woodford driving baseline. Can't quite manage to get around the strong defense, though. She steps out and turns it over for Townsville. I think you're exactly right, though, V-Dog, especially considering how late the game was last night and the fact that Townsville would have had to have driven from the Sunshine Coast either late last night or early this morning. It's not easy to then get off a bus after an hour-and-a-half long drive and have to back up after a late game.
No, not at all. I do that drive 2 or 3 times a week, and it is not easy, let me tell you.
Yeah, of course. Still living locally in Brisbane, but having to drive up for training and games 2-3 times a week, as you said. And you're just sitting on the sideline as well. It'd be
Correct,
even worse
yeah,
for the girls.
I'm not running up and down the floor, so.
I'd pay to see that. So 7-4 lead has been cut here to 3. We're 4.5 minutes into the first quarter. Townsville yet to find their rhythm, missing a couple of easy opportunities early on. Nice little pull-up jump shot though, but that bounces out as well for Brennan. Nice little putback though to get the easy 2, and they're going to go to the line for the extra. That foul going against number 4, Heidi Freeburn. That's her first. And Mia Murray will go to the line for an extra 1. Chance to draw the game. Murray's free throw is good. Scores locked at 7 apiece. Heidi Freeburn taking things nice and fast down the center of the court. Just dishes it. Her pass is picked though. Townsville now with the opportunity. Nice little steal there from Riley Smith. And another inside here, foul here for Brisbane. I think that was going to go against number 21, Victoria Aldred. Just grabbing the wrist by the looks of it there. I missed that one, V-Dog, to be honest with you.
Yeah, just a little bit of a tough call there, I think. But that's why they're reffing the game.
Nice long jump shot there. That's no good as well. Townsville really struggling from deep. Not having much success at the moment. They're only shooting from about 23% from the field. And even without Delisha Lloyd, this Brisbane Capitals team can still be a tough team to verse. So if you're shooting at 23%, I think Townsville's going to find it a very difficult game down the track.
Yeah, it's a bit weird to see teams not shooting a nice percentage in this building. The rims are really nice. The floor's good. We were really comfortable last night.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the better looked after stadiums I've ever seen. It always gets washed down and wiped before the game. They do have really nice rims. And it is a very great atmosphere here as well in NAB Stadium. So they always do look after the games, that's for sure. First free throw can't quite find the back of the net is Amy Lewis. Her second looking a little bit better. She takes the lead for the Capitals. Back up by 1. Long three-point shot there. Bounces out again. Mia Murray not being able to find the three-point shot tonight. Substitutions for Capitals. Kate Hill coming back onto the floor. Nice left-hand dribble penetration from Capitals. Once again, trying to take things nice and fast-paced. I think they'd be aware that Towns was going to be a little bit exhausted. Turnover there. Capitals just not being able to hold on to the pass. Inside passage of play here. Nice little turnaround jump shot for Garbin. She gets fouled on the way up, so she'll go to the line for 2. Foul going against Alice Bowden. And timeout here for the Capitals, so we're going to take a quick break as well, but we'll be back with you shortly for more live QBL action presented by Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia. And we're back with you here from NAD Stadium in Auckland Flowers. We continue to bring you live QBL action against the Brisbane Capitals and the Townsville Flames. Capitals currently leading by 1, but Garvin from Townsville on the line for 2 free throw opportunities with a chance to take the ball back. It's been a bit of a slow start to the game. We're 6 minutes in so far, V-Dog, and it's only 15 points scored across the board. Very, very low scoring compared to what we've seen in the QBL.
Yeah, the other night, Townsville already had 15 points at this stage. I think they were shooting around 70% early. I look at their stats today. They're 3 of 15 so far from the field in the first 6 minutes. I wish they'd started like this on Friday.
Yeah, giving your team the opportunity to get up over them.
Correct.
And another quick foul here for Townsville as well. Going to send Heidi Freeburn back to the line. The Flames are already finding themselves in foul trouble. Freeburn's first is good. Yeah, I think it's been very rare. I don't think we've seen many teams shooting at 23% from the field in the first quarter. A lot in the QBL so far this year. And Townsville's really going to have to find some form if they're going to try and compete with this Capitals team.
Yeah, they do look a little fatigued. They're missing some easy opportunities.
Capitals, I think, getting a little bit lucky there with the fouls. They were going up for the inside layup. That's sending Hayley Andrews to the line. Her first is good. And second good as well. We're back drawn at 10 apiece. Aldred sums back in for the Capitals. Heidi Freeburn in control. Left-hand dribble down the side. Again, Capitals really trying to take it here at Townsville Flames. As an illegal screen is called against number 8 from Capitals, Kate Heel, just not quite getting herself set. I think that's been a big focus this season so far as well, V-Dog. I don't know whether you've had the same in your games, but a lot of the games that we've covered, I've got a feeling there's been a big focus on illegal screens throughout the season. There's been a lot more than normal.
Yeah, also the flopping as well. I think that's been disappointing, the way that most refs have interpreted a flop. We had a really bad one in our game last night, in my opinion. Yeah, I just think it needs to be reviewed.
Nice little inside bucket there for Mia Murray. She takes the lead again for the Flames. Yeah, I think the flop ruling and the block charge situation is definitely something that it's been an issue for quite some time, and everyone's definition of a flop is slightly different. And I think that's what's caused a lot of the problems. But across the season, I think the illegal screens and the flopping and the flop warning and what players are entitled to has been a little bit confusing. I'm not sure whether that's been something that's been discussed or not, or whether that's something they'll review for next season. But I do believe, yeah, flopping and the illegal screen side of things as well is like we're not actually talking to the players about what they're doing wrong. We're just making the call, and it's never really getting corrected, because I don't think it's gotten better since game 1.
I agree with you 100%. A lot of players after they get called for an illegal screen look at you like, what did I do wrong? And they're not getting anything.
Yeah.
So.
Nice 2 easy free throws there for Amy Lewis. She takes the game back to 12 apiece. This game all tied up. It just seems to be going one way and then back the other. Very low scoring first quarter here. Nice long 3-point attempt, wide open, but no good for Letitia Hustler. Capitals coming down with a rebound, pushing up hard and fast. Heidi Freeburn with it now. She looks to pass the ball. Around 12 seconds on the shot clock. Nice open jump shot from Victoria Aldred. She regains the lead for the Capitals, 14-12. Townsville, quick answer though. Nice little flip shot from Riley Smith. That's no good. Townsville really struggling to find their form. Freeburn kicking up strong, dishes out. Back to Freeburn. She takes a stop and pop. That bounces out. Both teams really struggling from deep to find the back of the net. Townsville now opportunity to regain the tie. Inside left-hand layup. That one finds the back of the net. Haley Andrews taking the score back to 14 apiece. I definitely think the season is starting to show its toll, V-Dog. Both teams looking a little bit lethargic, not quite on form with their layups. Brisbane definitely showing a little bit more energy here today than what Townsville is. But both teams really struggling to find their shooting.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, Townsville do look a little tired.
Yeah, it's never an easy road trip, the triple header. It's not so bad doing it, I guess. It's probably easier when you're doing it locally, but when you're traveling all the way down from Townsville, you're flying on Friday, you're playing Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and then the girls are probably going to have to fly home again after this as well. It's a very long trip.
Yeah, I think Townsville have a 6 o'clock flight, so it's a pretty quick turnaround after their games today for them to get back home.
Yeah, very quick turnaround as well, especially if there's still that hour and a half, 2 hour suggested arrival at the airport with all the terror threats going on as well. So
Yeah.
it does make things very, very difficult for the girls. Inside layup there for Woodburn. That goes in. Woodford, sorry. Townsville again just slowing things down a little bit. Nice inside drive. That one there finds the bucket. Haley Andrews doing magic for Townsville. She gets another easy layup on the inside, and she'll go to the line for an extra one.
Yeah, Haley's come in off the bench today and done a really good job at sparking them, just getting to the basket. I know with our scout on her was that she's a pretty good three-point shooter. She didn't shoot the ball that well on Friday night against us, but she's doing a good job of getting to the basket and drawing some fouls today.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, she's come off the bench, and I think she's second top scorer for the Flames at the moment as well. So, I mean, and sometimes that's what's happened. Some of those bench players, they may not have played as many minutes as the starting five over the course of the 3 games. So that's why you need to have a deep team and to have some bench players that can come in at times of need, like the game here today, and actually find some form. Nice little jump shot there from Amy Lewis. That finds nothing but net. Hustler pulls up for a long 3. That one's good. Townsville again regains the lead by 1.
That's their first made three-pointer, Regan. I think they're now 1 for 10 from 3 in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's definitely a bit of a struggle. Inside offensive foul. Victoria Aldridge just leaning in with the elbow as she was going in for the bucket. That'll get waved away. I feel like you want to say something, V-Dog.
No, I can't say anything.
So 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 10-second difference between game shot and shot clock. So Townsville probably not going to be able to have the last shot of the game. Trying to find work on the inside. Anna Mackay trying to drive inside. A little bit of a hand check, so she'll go to the line for an extra couple of shots. Chance to take the lead up to 3 points leading into quarter time for Townsville. First shot is good for Mackay. For Townsville. Makes it a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
Second can't quite find its way in though. And straight away we see another foul called against Letitia Hustler. So we're going to go down the other end of the court for a couple of free throws for Brisbane. 20 seconds left on the game clock. Brisbane with a chance to draw leading into the final seconds. And again, it's just showing how tired these girls must be after their games. I mean, late game last night, 6 p.m. I think for both teams coming in and playing today as well. They're looking a little bit slow on the floor, and the defense is clearly just a little bit lazy, a little bit hands in at the moment, not moving their feet as fast as they should be. You know, whether the game's getting called tight or whether it's getting called a little bit loose. I mean, the girls just aren't getting their feet in front, and it's clearly causing the referees to, you know, pull out their whistles and make these kinds of calls. We see a little bit of an issue with the game clock not starting on time as it should. So we're just going to go back up to 20 seconds. So restart here on the baseline for Townsville. 20 points apiece, 20 seconds to go. Townsville will hold for the last play. Brisbane, nice tight defense up high. Maddie Woodford just managing to find the floor. Nice little pass across the keyway. Foul called as well. That one will be against. That one will go against Maddie Woodford and send Garvin to the line for 2.
There we go.
And exactly what you were suggesting just before as well. So Maddie Woodford will pick up a flop warning as well for the passage of play down the other end. And I think we both agree that that's a situation where a flop warning is 100% the right decision, isn't it?
Correct.
So Garvin's first free throw and second free throws both good. They have a 2-point lead heading into the final couple of seconds. Sorry, my clock's out. Amy Lewis trying to take a long three leading into quarter time. Can't quite manage to find the form though. So 22-20, Townsville will lead leading into the first quarter. Very low scoring, V-Dog. What are your thoughts of after the first quarter?
Yep. I think there was about 15 fouls called in that quarter. Both teams looked a little tired. Granted, they are both backing up from games last night. Quite an even contest. I think it's anyone's game right now, as the score would indicate. But I'm guessing, or I'm assuming, Townsville will find a way to pull away gradually. But Brisbane have just hung tough, continually making plays. So
yeah,
who knows?
Yeah, definitely so. It'll be a very, very interesting couple of quarters coming up here. We'll quickly take a break as we lead into quarter time. It is 22-20, the Townsville Flames over the Brisbane Capitals on your QBL Game of the Week, presented by Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia. And welcome back to NAB Stadium as we continue to bring you the second quarter of the Townsville Flames being hosted by the Brisbane Capitals. Flames currently up by 2, 22-20. Very, very rough start to the game for both teams, just showing the tiredness and the exhaustion from their couple of games over the course of the weekend. 17 fouls in that first quarter as well, so both teams really coming in struggling to find their feet and to find their defensive position. V-Dog, let's just talk through the stats quickly. You got the sheet in front of you. What stands out to you?
Both teams have pretty much used all their players. I think just one player from both teams has yet to enter the floor. Quick look at the shooting percentages. The Caps are at 38% from the field. Townsville at 30%. Brisbane did a good job at the free throw line there, 10 of 11 for 91%. Townsville not too bad, 7 of 10, but really struggling from the three at 1 for 10 from the three-point line.
Yeah, very interesting. And 10 from 11, I mean, it sounds like free throws are going to be potentially the decider in this game, going by how many times we've gone to the free throw line. I mean, free throws really can win games. We were discussing this before the game. A couple of free throws here and there can make a huge difference in the final standings.
Absolutely. We had 2 one-point losses in both of those games. We shot about 65% from the free throw line and missed 9 free throws in both of those games. So it's probably why we'll be watching next week and not be participating in the playoffs.
And I think it's one area that sometimes gets overlooked because it is only a single point. Teams tend to focus on, jump shots, layups, inside form. but they don't put the emphasis or the focus on free throws. But when you're going to the line 10 times in a first quarter alone, I mean, that's 10 potential points. That is huge in a game of basketball.
Correct, absolutely.
And in terms of the game here today as well, John, I mean, you take out those 10 from 11, Capitals would have come into quarter time with 10 points.
Yep.
So they're definitely not finding their form from the field, but they can find them from the free throw line. So that could have a huge impact on their final position in this game.
Yep.
As we see Capitals go back to the line for another shot. Maddie Woodford gets the three-point play. She extends the lead out to 3. It's 25-22, 1 minute into the third quarter. Townsville still playing their slow game around the outside. Very wide three-point shot is good. That one being taken from, not actually, Ainsley Walsh it is. Sorry, I couldn't see her number. It's hard to see the yellow on white. Little shuffle of the feet there as she's taking off is Victoria Aldred. She'll turn it over for Townsville. Turnovers also playing a bit of an impact in this game as well. Brisbane had 7 in the first quarter. Townsville only had the 1 in the end. I thought Townsville had a few more than 1. Back with Townsville. Ainsley's pass is stolen. Maddie Woodford with it. Fast break opportunity here as they kick up the floor. Heidi Freeburn looks to go right, but unfortunately Victoria Aldred just stepping in the other direction and taking out the defender, so she'll pick up another illegal screen. And that's her third personal foul. So Victoria Aldred will take a seat on the bench. Probably won't see her back again this quarter, being subbed out with 3 personal fouls 2 minutes into the second. Townsville again going inside, outside, kicking out wide. Inside dish, nice little right-hand hook. That's no good. Comes down with the Capitals. Woodford now, she drives hard inside. Can't manage to find the net on that one. Good inside look there. Garvin going to work inside. She finds the 2 points.
Great pass there by Hayley Andrews. Got past the first line, drew the help. Nice pass. Darcy made the easy 2.
Yeah, Andrews having a really nice game here today. I mean, she was probably one of the standout performances in that first quarter. She actually is currently leading the scoring on 8 for Townsville, and that's coming off the bench as well. So really having a big impact on this game coming in from the bench. Hayley Andrews just narrowly avoiding a pushing foul or charge with the travel. V-Dog asking for a flopping warning again. I think you probably could be right on that one. It did look a little bit suspect.
Because they just got a warning.
Yeah, and it is a team warning as well. It's not an individual player warning. So even though Maddie Woodford got the flopping warning in the first quarter, if that was deemed a flop, it could be deemed an immediate technical foul because it is against the team.
Oh, another offensive illegal screen.
So this illegal screen going against Alice Bowden for the Capitals. Coach Alekna just asking the referees what the illegal screens are being called for, because that is their third so far this game. I mean, we're only a couple minutes into the second quarter as well, and they've already found themselves with 3 offensive fouls. I didn't necessarily see what happened in that circumstance, but Townsville has it now. Nice little inside dish and open look. Can't quite get it to fall as Fowler. Capitals come down with it and they're fouled. That one being called against Smith. I believe that'll be her first. It's 25-27. Townsville just finding their way back into this game. Currently up by 2. Again, looks like fouls are going to play a bit of an important role in this second quarter. 2-3. We'll probably find ourselves going to the line a little bit towards the end of this one as well, V-Dog.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of free throws today, I think.
Yeah.
It's a 20-second foul in 14 minutes of game time.
Yeah, both teams just showing that exhaustion. Is a nice little pull-up jump shot. That finds nothing but net. Smith going to work for Townsville. Amy Lewis kicks across to Freeburn, then kicks down again. Three-point shot from Lisa Brennan is good. Bringing the lead back down to only one for Townsville. Sorry, Grace Champion. I'm looking at the wrong player numbers. Nice little inside rebound there and put back for Garvin. She extends the lead back out to three.
Yeah, Darcy did that really well on Friday night against us. As I said earlier, we competed on the first shot attempt, but then Darcy would come through, grab the rebound and score. She's doing a good job again today.
Yeah, Amy Lewis just can't find her form inside underneath. That goes straight over the top. Townsville with it again as Smith takes a step-up jump shot. That bounces out. Amy Lewis pulls it down. 4-on-2 fast break. Heidi Freeburn out wide. Got to do a big shout out to Coach Paul Foster up north watching from Townsville. And thanks again for all your insights last night as well, Paul. Really appreciated the heads up with live stats going down. Made it very hard for us to keep that out-of-town scoreboard in check. It's great to have you watching yet again. Inside layup, Garvin with the rejection. Didn't even have to jump for that one. And again, Townsville going inside. Can't find the layup, but Grace Champion will wear the foul. Sending Mia Murray to the line for two. Timeout called, so we'll take a quick break as well. But we'll be back with you shortly for more live QBL action presented by Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia. And we're back here at NAB Stadium in Auchenflower as we continue to bring you the QBL action here with the Townsville Flames being hosted by the Brisbane Capitals. The Flames now with an opportunity to extend their lead. Mia Murray's first free throw is good. Like you said at the break, V-Dog, I think Townsville needs to find a way to get their form back, and they're starting to take the lead out a little bit here in the second. Just starting to find a bit of a higher shooting percentage just to help them get this lead away.
Yeah, Brisbane have got a little bit of foul trouble now with their bigs. They've got a couple of their younger kids on the floor. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. They haven't played much QBL, so yeah, we'll see how they go in the next few minutes.
Mia Murray almost looks to go for the long shot, passes inside. Her bucket is good, Alexandra Fowler, and she'll go to the line for another. So lead now extended to 6, 34-28. Capitals, that was their fourth personal foul as well, so everything from here on in will be going to the free throw line. And another 2 points as well. Offensive rebound for Townsville, finding the easy layup as well. 28-36, lead extended again. Amy Lewis jump shot, asking for the foul. Doesn't get it though. Townsville with the defensive board. Mia Murray's three's no good. Offensive rebound on the inside. That'll get waved away. And foul going against Kate Heel. I'm not sure I'm a real fan of that call in particular. The bucket went in almost seconds after the call was made.
Yeah.
Considering we're already finding ourselves in a lot of foul trouble, Capitals, that was their 5th foul. So I think this game, there's just no flow at the moment. I think that's the biggest issue. Like, I'm aware that the girls are, they're tired and they're lethargic and they're struggling, but there is just no flow. It's very choppy.
Yeah,
it's just making it.
Real stop-start, a lot of whistles.
So both free throws there for Mia Murray were good. Taking the lead out to 10. And Capitals with another turnover, just a quick shuffle of the feet, so they'll turn it over to Townsville again. 10 points currently the lead. Again, another huge difference there in the stats as well. Brisbane Capitals finding themselves with 11 turnovers. Townsville only finding 4 in that statistic. The difference of 7 turnovers is absolutely huge in a game, giving away the potential for 14 points on the turnover. Townsville goes to work again on the inside, getting another 2 on the board.
Yeah, Darcy's starting to take control now. I think she's up to 13 points, 6 rebounds, just doing a really efficient job.
Yeah, Darbin, we knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Someone from Townsville was going to have to step up and go to work. And it's definitely happened for Darbin as well, as we see Alexandra Fowler go on the inside again for an easy 2. Lead extended to 14. Townsville very quickly finding their form here. Took them a little while to warm up, but now they're definitely performing to the standard that we expected of them. Capitals again trying to drive through traffic. Grace Champion's threes over the top. Townsville again kicking out wide. Long shot from Riley Smith. That's over the top as well, but inside again is Fowler. Fowler also having a great game on the inside here as well. She's got herself, I think, pretty close to double digits. And timeout on the floor, so we'll take another quick break as well. But we'll be back with you shortly for more live QBL action here, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia. And we're back here with you from NAB Stadium as we continue to bring you the Townsville Flames versus the Brisbane Capitals. Townsville finally finding their feet, 44-28, leading by 16 over the Capitals. Again with an opportunity to extend the lead. Nice ball movement here from Flames. Nice little stop and pop as well. That one's no good for Murray. Captain Amy Lewis subbing back into the game for the Capitals, taking out Grace Champion. Champion, another member of the Capitals that just hasn't managed to find her form tonight. The first game we covered here at NAB Stadium, I think she had to be 4 from 4 threes in the first half. Absolutely amazing shooting percentage. Really struggling to find her feet here today as well.
Yeah, Gracie's a good kid. She works really hard on her game. She's in here 2 or 3 days a week doing individuals with Aaron Anderson, the Caps men's import, and she shot okay against us last night. I really like Grace. I think she's got a lot of potential. Hopefully she can continue to develop her game.
Yeah, definitely so. She's had a lot of amazing games throughout the season, just struggling a little bit here today, also feeling that fatigue. Townsville going inside. Mia Murray's reverse layup is no good, but yet again, she will find her way to the free throw line as a foul being called on captain Amy Lewis for the Capitals. Murray's first free throw is good, taking the lead out to 19. So 36 seconds left on the clock. Capitals with it. There is a difference of 10 seconds between shot clock and game clock. So Capitals will not find themselves taking the last opportunity as Woodford goes inside. Her shot is no good. Game and shot clock now on point. So Townsville will hold for the last shot. Ball just being held up a little bit, trying to slow things down. Trying to drain the clock a little bit is McCulley. Kicks out to Garvin. Garvin goes to work inside. Right-hand flip is no good. The clock does expire. 28-46. Townsville Flames leading by 18 into halftime. V-Dog, what happened to the Capitals? I think they scored 6 points that quarter.
Yeah, I think they shot about 18%. I think they were at 38% in the first quarter, and now they're down to 27% overall. So not a great quarter for the Caps girls. Just missed a lot of opportunities. Don't know. Townsville just executing a little better and finishing around the rim. So
yeah, absolutely. Townsville really starting to find their form. They won that quarter 24-8, making a huge, huge difference. A 16-point turnaround for Townsville. But we will take a quick break here as we lead into halftime. 46-28, Townsville Flames are winning over the Brisbane Capitals. But we'll be back with you shortly for more live QBL action from NAB Stadium, presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia. And welcome back to NAB Stadium as we continue to bring you the Townsville Flames being hosted by the Brisbane Capitals in QBL Game of the Week. V-Dog, some very disappointing stats on the line for both teams. It hasn't been the greatest start to the half. Just talk us through some of what's going on.
Yeah, we had a quick look at the stats at the end of the half. Brisbane shooting 28% from the field, only taken 4 threes. They're 1 of 4. Only got to the free throw line one time in the second quarter. They were 10 for 11 at quarter time. They're 11 of 12 at halftime. No one in double figures. The closest is Amy Lewis at 9 points. Then you got Heidi Freeburn on 7. 5 of those were from the foul line. And then you look at Townsville, shooting 35% from the field, 2 of 15 from the three-point line, 12 of 17 from the free throw line. So they're going all right getting to the line. For them, individually, Darcy Garvin with 13 points and 8 rebounds, and Mia Murray with a double-double already at halftime, 10 points and 10 boards.
Yeah, I think Mia Murray and Darcy Garvin have really sort of picked up in that second quarter for the Townsville Flames, really helping them find the feed that they needed in terms of getting this 18-point lead into the third quarter. We see Heidi Freeburn get rejected going in for the layup on the inside. Townsville now again slowing things down around the outside. Murray kicks inside. She gets it back on the three-point line. That bounces out again. Townsville not having much luck on the three-point either. I think that takes them to about 3 of 15 or 16. They're not shooting real well from deep.
Yeah, I wish they'd shot like this on Friday. I know I keep saying it, but wow.
It's a very different ball game, that's for sure. I think you did have the unlucky, you had the stitch up in terms of that 3-game road trip, V-Dog. If you had been versing them today, I think you could have had a very different result.
Yeah, we've been pretty lucky this season, though. We've got a lot of teams on the back of a double on the Sunshine Coast. I think most teams that have travelled down actually had Phoenix first, and we got them second. So the draw wasn't that bad to us.
It's just this game in particular, it didn't work out in your favour. Yeah. Probably one of the tougher games on the road trips as well.
Yeah.
This is another turnover for Capitals, leading to a Macaulay steal. Nice inside dish there. Garvin going to work on the inside. She gets rejected or kind of fumbles it. Victoria Aldred picking up that statistic. Woodford goes inside but misses the open layup. Neither team off to a great start in this third quarter either. A lot of open shots going the wrong way. Townsville again really just using this slow pace to their advantage. Take another deep 3 that also bounces off the side of the rim. I think by now Townsville should recognize that the 3-point game is not what's going to win them this game. They've just got to keep going inside, getting the ball to Mia Murray, Darcy Garvin, because that's what's working for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heidi Freeburn, stop and pop. That one manages to go in. Freeburn shooting well for Capitals, not quite as well as she needs to be. She's only on 9 points so far. She'll need to really sort of fire off and find her form in this third quarter if the Capitals are going to get back in it. Nice strong inside drive from McCulley, finds the net. Yeah, Capitals scoring all around. It seems to be a little bit hard done by at the moment. Amy Lewis on 9, the only player sort of close to getting the double figures. As we see Aldred go inside and get the layup for Capitals, bringing the lead back down into 18 points, but Townsville retaliate straight away with a layup of their own. Mia Murray going to work on the inside. So the lead still 20 for the Townsville Flames. Turnover from Amy Lewis, giving Townsville Flames a fast break opportunity. Quick dish out to Murray. Murray goes to the bucket for 2.
Yeah, Townsville just starting to dominate just off their experienced players. McCulley, Garvin and Murray just just efficiently going about their business, finding open shots and putting the ball in the basket.
Yeah, Capitals will definitely be feeling the hurt of not having Delisha Lloyd on the field as well, especially after the game last night against the USC Rip. She had 20-something points, I believe, from memory in that game. Really feeling the hurt of not having her here today.
Yeah, Delisha was really good last night. She's a tough player. Bit surprised not to see her here, though. I thought she would have been here sitting on the bench cheering her teammates on, so
yeah,
not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, unless that injury is a little bit worse than we expected and she's getting some treatment for it. So the information that was passed on to us is she's just got a little bit of a foot injury, so starting to feel the season all at once, it seems. So hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully she's just getting it checked out today and couldn't be here with us. Coming down the Capitals' ends of the field, it looks like we've got another illegal screen call going against the Brisbane Capitals. I was too busy talking. I didn't actually see what happened there.
No, neither did I. It was a little bit...
But that'll bring up the 4th illegal screen for the Brisbane Capitals. So setting those pick and rolls really not working for them here at the moment. They just need to make sure they're 100% set, not to give the referees any doubt in what they're calling in terms of that illegal screen. So Hustlers' long 2-point shot bounces off the front of the rim. Coming down the other end, though, and Mia Murray gets the steal back for Townsville. Capitals really struggling with their turnovers at the moment. Lots of inside passes getting picked by Townsville. Turnaround jump shot from Darcy Garvin and the foul. That one going against Kate Heel. So she'll go to the line for 2. I know I've been commentating on this a little bit tonight, but Brisbane Capitals are on 16 turnovers versus Townsville 7. It's an absolutely huge difference, and that's led to a lot of points as well. If we scroll down, the amount of points that Townsville's got off turnovers is 19, which is almost what the lead is here at the moment. So those turnovers have led to a lot of points for Townsville.
Yeah, I don't think it's real suffocating defense that Townsville are playing so far. I think it's just the Caps not executing as well as they need to. And so I think the illegal screens are probably racking up as a turnover count as well. So there's another 4.
Yeah, they definitely are. But again, we see a nice passage of play from the Capitals on the inside with Amy Lewis and Heidi Freeburn. Nice little dish off. They just can't seem to find the back of the net at the moment. Every opportunity that they open up for themselves, they just can't seem to get the ball to go in the hole. A foul there from Riley Smith from Townsville, so they'll give the ball back to the Capitals. 32-56, Townsville leading by 24. It's going to be very tough for Brisbane to get themselves back into this game. Heidi Freeburn's also subbed out as well, bringing Jess Taylor into the game. Amy Lewis going to the bucket again, can't find the back of the net. Grace Champion, after a bit of a fumble, manages to pick up the rebound. Caps go inside, long pass across the court to Bowden. Bowden's long 2 is good. That's one thing we haven't seen a lot of here tonight as well, is Capitals do run a very strong inside-outside game. I haven't seen a lot of it here tonight. They did it quite a bit last night against the USC Rip and your team, V-Dog, just driving inside, drawing all the defense and that quick dish out. Haven't seen a lot of it here tonight, but that's been really working for them in the past.
Yeah, they didn't shoot the 3 really well against us last night, but they were able to hit a fair few long 2s or mid-range jump shots against us. Yeah, they're not making those shots today.
Nice long pass there from Taylor inside. Unfortunately, Bowden just long pass out. Can't quite find where Kate Heel is. And again, another turnover from the Capitals, giving Townsville the chance to extend their lead. Timeout on the floor, so we're going to take another quick break as well. But we'll be back with you shortly for more live QBL action presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia. And we're back here at NAB Stadium as we continue to bring you the Townsville Flames versus the Brisbane Capitals. Townsville really finding their form in that second quarter leading into this third. It's 34-56. Townsville up by 22, and they got a chance to extend that lead even further here now. Hustler just shuffling the feet on the takeoff as she travels, turning the ball over. Hasn't been a lot of turnovers from Townsville tonight, so that's a little bit of an unexpected one.
Illegal screen off the ball.
I was going to say I missed something, didn't I? Yeah.
Yeah, one ref had a travel and the ref on the baseline called an illegal screen.
Oh, there you go. So Townsville picks up their first illegal screen. So either way, back to the Brisbane Capitals for their opportunity to try and break some of this 22-point deficit as Taylor takes a long floating three. That bounces off the front of the rim. Grace Champion now with a three-point shot of her own from the wing. That bounces out. Jess Taylor comes down with the rebound. A three-point shot really not working either end of the court at the moment today. So Amy Lewis goes inside. Nice little fake step. Pulls her own board, goes back up. Great defense from Townsville to get the steal. Nice inside look and dish back again. Can't quite hold on to it though. Hayley Andrews turns it over. Capitals coming down with the steal. 3-on-2 play. Amy Lewis kicks out. They're slowing it down. Grace Champion with the three. Again, finds the front of the rim. Inside layup from Murray is no good. Managed to pull the offensive board though, kicking it back out again. Townsville really slowing down their offense, just looking for the good opportunity. Bit of a question there for an illegal screen as well by the sounds of it. But again, Hayley Andrews not able to hold on to it, turns it over to Lewis. Nice step around play from Aldred. That's no good though. Aldred again on the post. Spin move to the inside. Again, just rolls out. Offensive rebound for Bowden. Bowden's putback's no good. Amy Lewis now with a shot of her own. That bounces out as well. Capitals really just not able to find the net. They're taking some good opportunities and they've got some good shots going up. They're just not managed to find a way to get them in.
Yeah, they're really struggling today.
Long three-point shot from Townsville. That bounces out as well. Murray now. Nice little shot fake and drive inside. Bounces off the leg of Champion. Amy Lewis comes down with it. Almost turn it over Lewis, but gets it back. Grace Champion with a nice long two-point shot. And going back to the timeout by looks of it. We'll stick around here for a second though. V-Dog, I've never coached a team myself. What do you think Capital's going to be discussing about at the moment? Because it just seems like it's all unlucky at the moment.
Yeah, I think Steph will probably be trying to tell him to keep going, stay positive. They are getting some good shots. They're just not converting. I have been in this situation a few times, and while it's frustrating for you as a coach, and you may be struggling for things to say, you've just got to keep trying to ride through. And it is 20 points right now, but in basketball, that you can turn that around real quick. So they've just got to stay positive, keep trying to get stops. Who knows? Give yourself a chance just to chip away.
Yeah.
Keep having a go.
It'd be really easy to coach if there's poor form or if there's if there are technical things that aren't going right. But when every shot you're taking is just bouncing off the front of the rim, that's got to be frustrating for everyone. And I guess it is. It's all about motivating the girls and just getting them to continue to push through, even though they are getting unlucky with the way their shots are falling.
Yep.
So we come back into the game. Townsville now with another opportunity again. Shot's no good though. Put back from Mia Murray on the inside, however. That one is good. She takes the lead back to 52. Sorry, back to 22, if I can do my math correctly.
It is a Sunday, Regan. It's all right.
It is a Sunday, and we did have the late games last night as well. Capitals, 15 seconds on the clock. They should be able, like clockwork, just as I say, they should be able to hold it for the last shot. Heidi Freeburn just dribbles out of court and turns it over. So 13 seconds on the clock. Capitals will have the last possession. Five seconds on the clock as Mia Murray takes a long three, but that bounces out and is no good. 1 second left on the clock, for which my clock is not working. Sorry, guys, not too sure what's been going on with my clock. It's just having a couple of issues at the moment. There is 1 second left on the clock. Capitals able to stop Townsville from scoring at the end there. So we go into the end of the third quarter. Capitals really struggling to find their form at the moment, getting really unlucky with the fall of the ball. It is 36-58. Townsville Flames are indeed in front, and it looks like it may stay that way. But we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back to you shortly with more live QBL action presented to you by Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia. And back with you here at NAB Stadium in Auckland Flower as we continue to bring you the last quarter action of the Townsville Flames being hosted by the Brisbane Capitals. Townsville currently in the lead, 58-36, really finding their form in this last half of the game. Again, able to keep the Capitals only scoring 8 points in the third quarter. Townsville with an opportunity now. As we see a nice long shot taken there from Lisa Brennan. She manages to find the back of the net. Let's quickly talk through some of the stats from that third quarter, V-Dog. Where are we standing?
Yeah, the Caps struggled there again in that quarter, only scoring 8 points. Townsville weren't real good either. They only had 12 points for the quarter, but in front by a nice 20-point margin. Caps didn't get to the free throw line at all. Townsville, I think, only took 2 free throws, so not as many fouls called. Yeah, just a real dour struggle today for both teams.
Yeah, definitely. So Capitals getting really unlucky with the fall of the ball. They've been taking some really great opportunities on the inside in particular and driving to the bucket. They just can't seem to get it to roll the way they need it to roll. So 38-61, they have extended the lead to 23, the Flames. Capitals now with a chance to break some of that deficit. Heidi Freeburn kicks out to Maddie Woodford. Taylor with it now, kicking down. Inside look goes back to Aldred. She stops and pops. That bounces off the front of the rim. Gets her own rebound though, so another opportunity for the Capitals. Taylor, nice drive on the inside, but again, just can't seem to find the bucket. Nice little pass there. Flip shot by Anna McKay is no good though. The Capitals making a couple of quick subs. Victoria Aldred and Jess Taylor subbing out. Bit of a tussle on the floor. Jump ball is going to favour the Capitals though, so they'll get another opportunity. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Not long to make something happen. Heidi Freeburn out wide. She takes a long jumper. That manages to rattle itself home for two. Took a bit of time to get there, but it did eventually. Yet again, another illegal screen going on the inside against Townsville. Neither team able to get their picks perfect. Surely by now you would have thought that they'd pick up on the fact that the referees are calling the illegal screens and to just start setting them a little bit more efficiently.
And again, at Regan, as you said, there's no explanation from the refs. That's like the 6th illegal screen today. Both coaches look really confused.
Yeah,
let alone the players.
Yeah, definitely. So it's been a very, very big focus throughout the QBL season in particular. Evident here in the game tonight as well. Coming down the other end though, Heidi Freeburn almost losing the ball. They've got 2 seconds on the shot clock. Woodford's three-point shot is blocked. Townsville now punishing down the court. Almost losing it is Lisa Brennan. Couldn't quite get the handles on it. Managed to recover at the last second though. Inside look for Garber. Nice little stop and shot for two. Woodford goes inside. Looked like a little bit of a shuffle on the way in as well. I agree, V-Dog, but she managed to put the bucket home for two. 42-63. Lead is down to 21, now 23. It's a nice little inside layup there for Townsville. Woodford just slowing things down for Brisbane. Kicks over to Freeburn. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They go inside. Nice little dish out. Jump shot is no good for Kate Hill. Nice little skip passing from Townsville. Really great passage of play there. Lots of quick passing, getting the ball to the inside. Nice, easy shot there. That goes to Anna McKay. Timeout on the floor, so we're going to take a quick rest again as well. But we'll be back with you shortly for your QBL Game of the Week, presented by Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia. And we're back at NAB Stadium as we continue to bring you the Capitals versus the Flames. Townsville quite comfortably in front, 67-42. With 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Nice little turnaround jump shot from Amy Lewis. That can't find the net. Townsville penetrating hard down the court, just pulling up and slowing things down again. Walsh with it, she's slowing it down. Back over to McKay. McKay almost thinks about taking the three, but dishes off to Walsh instead. She goes inside and is fouled by Lewis on her way to the bucket. So that'll be Lewis's third foul as well. 5 minutes to go, not too much of a concern for the captain. Walsh's first free throw is good. Second also good, 69-42, a lead extended to 25. With just over 5 minutes to go. Woodford, nice little dish out. Long jump shot by Kate Heel. That one bounces off the front as well. Townsville now. Walsh kicks out wide. Long shot. 3-point, no good for Brennan. Heidi Freeburn streaming down the court. Nice little dish off to Woodford as her open layup is good. Brisbane almost demanding the ball back, but the out-of-bounds play is called against Brisbane, so Townsville will retain possession. Still with 23 seconds left on the clock.
I think they have a fair gripe there.
I wish I'd have been paying a little bit more attention. 10 seconds, turnaround jump shot there from Brennan. That bounces out. Maddie Woodford comes down with the ball. Freeburn, dish off to Woodford. Back to Lewis. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lewis going to work as she streams to the right. Takes a jump shot, no good. McKay coming down with the board for Townsville. McKay, put back shot, no good either. That almost bounces out of bounds, but Brisbane coming down with it. So Vidal, let's talk finals. What do you reckon in terms of the game here today? So Brisbane, I think it's safe to say Brisbane is not going to get up over Townsville.
No.
So that gives them the opportunity to maintain, I think it's only 7th and 8th now that they're able to hold, depending on what happens in Cairns.
Correct.
I think going by the way that Southern Districts have been playing, I think it's unlikely that Southwest is going to manage to get up over Districts.
Correct.
So I think that leaves 6th place Ipswich.
Yep.
7th will be
Brisbane Capitals.
and 8th will be Southwest.
Yes.
So leading into the quarterfinals, what are your predictions? Who do you think do you think anyone can stop the undefeated Brisbane Spartans, or do you think the grand finals may go a slightly different way?
No, I don't think anyone will beat them. The only team that I think has a very good chance to upset them in a 3-game series would be Mackay.
And so do you think the final will be Mackay versus the Brisbane Spartans?
I do. In saying that, though, Logan have had an outstanding season. I think Luke's done a really good job with his team. And I know they beat Mackay earlier in the season, but I just think come playoff time, there's a few players on that Mackay team that will not want to lose, and will probably get that over Logan. Spartans and Mackay for me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with you on that one there as well, because the quarterfinals next week, Southwest Metro will be going back up against the Brisbane Spartans in the 1st v 8th position. I don't think Southwest is going to win this week. I think they'll fight a little bit harder. They'll have a little bit more in it next week. Still don't think they quite have what it takes. I mean, Southwest has definitely come a long way since the start of the season. They've got some really impressive players with the likes of Cheslake and Best are coming back on board as well. But I don't think they have what it takes to come out over the Brisbane Spartans.
No, I think Spartans are way too deep. I was talking to assistant coach Mackenzie yesterday via Facebook, and he did say they were a little bit banged up, a few injury concerns. So we'll see how they go, not only today but through next week, and hopefully that they can have their full team on the floor to have a real good go at beating Southern Districts, the Brisbane Spartans.
And then so next week, so the other quarterfinals will be going on next week. So it'll be Logan Thunder versus the 7th place Brisbane Capitals. I think after the way we've seen Brisbane play tonight and last night as well, I don't think they quite have it in them to beat the Logan Thunder. Like you said, Logan been playing a really competitive season. I mean, they've done some amazing things from round 1, and they've had a really good end to the season as well. So would you say that Logan will probably get up over the Capitals next week unless Capitals can pull out some magic?
Yeah, I think Logan will probably win that game. Obviously, the Caps don't have Beck coaching this weekend. They're a much tougher team with Beck running the ship. but agree, and obviously no Delisha today. I think Logan will win that 2 versus 7 matchup.
Nice little inside play there from Townsville as we continue to talk about the quarterfinals leading into next weekend. So I think going by what you suggest then, so Mackay Meteors will be coming up against the 6th placed Ipswich Force as well. So you would say that Mackay is definitely going to win that one and get all the way through to the quarterfinals?
Yeah, I think Mackay at home is a much tougher beast to deal with than Mackay on the road. In saying that, Ipswich also have had a great finish to the season. I think they were struggling early and have really got themselves going. That is probably, for me, the best quarterfinal matchup. Maybe even a better matchup than the 4-5, which we'll talk about shortly. But if there is a team that could upset a Mackay early in the playoffs, it may be Ipswich.
Yeah, see, let's talk about that 4-5 because I think that's going to be a damn good game as well. The Townsville Flames taking on the Gladstone Port City Power. I mean, that's got to be a close game.
Oh, absolutely. Two quality teams, both good rosters, both well coached. I know Mike didn't want me to stir up Ray, so I'm going to throw a little fuel on the fire here, but Mike's confident that they can get that win. It looks like it might be in Gladstone. So Mike did say he didn't want to travel to Gladstone, but that will be a cracker. That'll be a good game to be at as well.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Gladstone's a very tough stadium to play in as well. They've got a very energetic, very loud crowd, very short baselines as well. Bit of a hard stadium to play in, but Townsville, who have got the win away today, 76-52 over the Brisbane Capitals. So that'll secure their place in the 4-5, depending on the split. But Townsville will definitely have a tough time against Gladstone. I'm not 100% sure which way that game's going to go. After seeing Townsville's slow start today, I guess it's a different beast when you're playing, when you're playing your 3rd game deep in a weekend. And I haven't seen a healthy Townsville team play this season so far. I haven't had the privilege of covering them yet. But I would suggest that I'm going to say Townsville. I don't know about you, whether you're going to agree or you're going to go Gladstone. Gladstone's a tough stadium, but I think Townsville may just get them.
Yeah, Gladstone are good. We were up there a couple of weeks ago, and we felt like we played pretty well, and the final score was 100-85. They can score. As I said, both teams are well coached. That's going to be a great game. I may just give the nod to Gladstone, just to play devil's advocate.
Just to go different to me.
Sorry, Mike. Yeah, I think Ray's done a great job, and he's one of the contenders for Coach of the Year this year. Yeah, I think Gladstone at home.
Yeah, definitely so. So it seems like we agree on everything except that last game. So as we said, guys, this is the last game of round action QBL. Leading into next week, we will be going to the quarterfinals. Just keep an eye on the Basketball Queensland Facebook page for which games we will be covering. We're definitely going to be following the teams. We're just not sure where we're going as of yet. We need to finalize this ladder, work out what's happening. But we will be covering the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and every game of the 3 final series, regardless of where they are. Same as last year, I had to fly up to Mackay for the semifinals and Rockhampton for the... Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Look, this is true. This is true. And then I went to Rocky for the grand finals as well. So we do cover all 3 games. We do cover the entire final series. So just covering off some final statistics in this game here today as Flames beat the Capitals 76-52. So the Brisbane Capitals really did struggle, but they did manage to get 3 players over the double digit in the points. So Heidi Freeburn leading the scorers in the team on 13, Maddie Woodford on 11, and Amy Lewis, the captain, on 11 as well. I do believe, rebounds-wise, really struggling from the Capitals in terms of getting the offensive and defensive boards. The only real standout is Kate Heel on 10 boards total. Amy Lewis on 9 as well, is also another solid effort. But too many turnovers, 21 coming out of the Brisbane Capitals. Way too many in that statistic. And that led to several fast break opportunities for the Flames. Flames down the other end of the court, we've got Darcy Garvin again having an outstanding game, 21 points. Mia Murray on 14. They led all scorers. Everyone else, a double of points all over the place. Alexandra Fowler on 8 and Ainsley Walsh on 8 as well. So a great spread of points across the Townsville Flames. Rebounds, Mia Murray did get herself a double-double with 13 rebounds as well, as did Darcy Garvin with 10 rebounds as well. They found themselves with 10 turnovers as well down the track. 18 turnovers. So they did manage to pick up a few in that last half after a really, really strong first half. But that'll about wrap things up here. V-Dog, any last thoughts on the game here today?
No, it was a bit of a struggle, but congratulations to Mike on a good weekend. 3 wins is not easy, and leading into the playoffs with some good momentum. So I wish him all the best, even though I think Gladstone will win. Mike's a great coach and a good bloke, so congrats on your season, Mike, and good luck in the playoffs.
Absolutely, guys. So that wraps things up here for us, but do continue to stay watching. We got the men's action coming up shortly as well, which should be an absolutely outstanding game between the Townsville Heat and the Brisbane Capitals. So stay tuned. We'll be back shortly with some more live QBL action. But that'll do us from here. I've got to thank V-Dog for coming on board as my guest commentator, Jacob on the camera for me as well. I've been Regan Baker. We'll see you again shortly for the men's game, presented by Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia.